But it's very important that we have a living soul, and we're supposed to take care of it. So I suggest that we read spiritual texts, and sort of, as one man said, one righteous man said, we must finally, we must encounter our own soul. There was a case. There was one seminarian who went to seminary, and he was a good kiddo. He finished very nicely and so on. This talented fellow, and he was almost graduation ball. I mean, there was a graduation ball, and he couldn't decide what to do with himself. He was interested in a career. He was a smart boy. He could go this way, that way, and maybe he would become a priest, but he's got to get a wife, and it's not that simple. You have to find a nice girl. Or maybe he'll be a doctor, maybe he'll do this. He wasn't decided. Although he finished seminary, he didn't know. And so he went to the ball, and graduation ball, and then of course he had this lovely charmer, and he danced with her and all this, and he saw that she's a lovely thing, but she's far from that dilemma as to what to do with his life. And so he had a top hat, he had the last century, it was the beginning of this century. And so he came home, and he rented a room, see? He came home, and it was late already, the party, still had a little champagne, he felt nice, and he came open the door, the vestibule, and there is, a mirror. You're supposed to hang it, put your hat on, an umbrella, and he comes in there, and takes the hat, and is about to put it, and all of a sudden he sees himself in the mirror. And he never really got used to seeing himself in tuxedo, with a nice mustache here. He was too busy studying, and so all of a sudden, in front of him stands himself. So he says, what a stoop. What am I going to do? What am I going to do with you? Here I finished seminary. I don't know where to go, what to do. What am I going to do? Why don't I go to Japan? And all of a sudden he hears, why not becoming a missionary to Japan? And he left and became St. Nicholas of Japan. See, in other words, there's a moment, he all of a sudden he saw himself. He encountered his soul, where there is this weirdo standing with a mustache, and that's supposed to be you. What is that supposed to be? Why not do something? What could be a wonderful thing? Well, be an apostle to Japan. And he became. Now he's a saint of Japan. Saint Kasatki, Nicholas of Kasatki. See? So we must encounter. And another thing the fathers say is that beware. Not beware. Because if you will not meet Jesus in this life, if you will not meet him, encounter, become friends of his, become his acquaintance, then when you die, when the real live Jesus will come, you might not recognize him. And you'll lose eternity. Just think about it. That's a scary thing. We follow Typicon here. We have Typicon experts sitting all in a row. See, great experts, all the Typicon and all this, right? But do you know Jesus Christ? It's interesting. In Scripture, there's a fascinating thing. These people were doing all things in his name, and all of a sudden, Jesus says, I know you not. Go to hell. I don't know you. And here they were made miracles in his name. He says, I beg your pardon. They say, I beg your pardon, Jesus. I was making miracles in your name. I was, bibbidi-bobbidi-boo, and it worked. And you don't know. I know you not. Go you to hell. How come? It's because you didn't see yourself in the mirror. You didn't see your soul. You did not encounter your own soul. You're a foreigner to your soul. Pushkin said a statement. He said, lucky are those who have serce s razum of ladu, who have heart and mind are in in friendship, friendly relationship. Most of us, we don't. Could that be a man having a soul and a heart together, and the soul says, "That does it!" Something didn't go wrong there. The muffler fell off. "That does it! Give me the soul! Shove it up into me!" It's clearly that his soul was a foreigner to him. He doesn't know him. And then all of a sudden he looks, and when the last day comes out of the body, the soul, the angel of death, comes around, and says, "That's me. Well, I'm ashamed. I don't know. What a shocking thing." All right. So therefore, let us always be with Jesus Christ, with the resurrected Jesus, and meet our soul and rejoice that God gives you life, that He feeds you. He sends warmth, and He makes you such a nice people. You walk on 2 feet, and you see things, sometimes with spectacles, sometimes even without spectacles. You see, you can hear music, you can make something out of your life. Well, make it. Don't goof. We got too many goofies around anyway. All right, that's it.